The major interior design shift that I've been predicting is now starting to happen, and definitely for 2026. So here are the 5 defining trends of 2026. And stay tuned for number 5, because I can't believe it's coming back this fast, and I want to know your take in the comments. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Maria Killam, and I want you to have a home you're gonna love forever. So first, a little disclaimer about trends. I'm not here to tell you to follow the next trend, because you can actually make any color in your house beautiful. And having awareness of the trends is important to shed light on what's timeless and what will stand the test of time. So while most designers are out here telling you to choose what you love, you're sure to love it forever, I'm here to help you dive deeper. Is it for now? Or will you actually love it forever? Because if you're not aware that your design crush is actually the trend of the moment, you won't be able to make an informed decision about what's right for your house. And I don't want you to have regrets. I'm here to help you create a home you'll love forever. That's all I want for you. So if you like my content, please hit like and subscribe below. And don't forget to sign up for my free upcoming Trend Proof Your Home webinar. Now let's get started. So here's what you need to know about the 2026 trends. While builders are still busy churning out homes with bright white walls, black windows, black fixtures everywhere, the design world has already shifted. Do you feel it? Have you seen the videos? More and more, we're drawn back to spaces that feel warm and lived in, layered with natural wood, stone, vintage finds, and timeless furnishings that tell a story. The shine has worn off the stark white box. What once felt safe now feels flat, more like an escape from making choices than a celebration of design. And really, who wants a home that feels impersonal and unfinished? It's time to trade safe for soulful, and that's what's coming in 2026. But here's the thing. Because everyone underestimates the power of decorating and styling, they immediately look to their permanent finishes to bring all the interest, right? We can all imagine installing an interesting backsplash, right? You don't need to be a good decorator to pick an interesting backsplash. You do need to be a good decorator to choose the right interesting backsplash and then install it in a way that doesn't have you be bored of it in approximately 10 minutes. That's the reason why, if you've never done this before, safe is always better than looking for the most interesting finishes. If you've been following me, you know that I firmly believe in the power of color and decorating can hide so many other mistakes that you might be upset with in your house. Because there's nothing worse than finishing an actual renovation or a new build. You're standing there in your kitchen, looking at your great room, and you're depressed because you don't have any furniture in it yet. That's where the joy comes. And by the way, lamps on every corner. Okay, that's critical. Number 1, Taj Mahal. In reaction to too many white on white and black and white kitchens from the black and white trend for the past 8 years, everyone is suddenly obsessed with flashy natural stone for their kitchens and bathrooms. The new go-to countertop for 2026 is Taj Mahal Quartzite. Now, will this become as overused as Ubatuba, New Venetian, Santa Cecilia, or Giallo Ornamentale granite from the Tuscan trend of the 2000s? Probably. It's got a mix of taupe and pink beige, and it's becoming the standard choice for the current trending kitchen, which is the English countryside kitchen. But is it a timeless choice you'll love forever? It depends on what you pair it with. The lower contrast look of this trend means we're going to see a lot of boring copies of the beautiful kitchens we've been looking at for the last 2 years since this trend came in. And a lot of mismatch neutral undertones. We're seeing it already. This means that if you are warming up your interiors, you're going to need my Understanding Undertones neutral color wheel. It has the 9 most useful undertones on the front and the 4 most useful whites on the back. You can shop my wheel in the links below. So I would still argue that sticking with a marble look quartz is still the best and most timeless choice because you can still warm up your cabinet. Just like the kitchen that I inherited in my home, you can still introduce warmer wood and creamy neutrals. Don't forget, there's a huge range of whites. Whites don't end with just true white and off-white. You can still add all that charming styling that this look demands anyway. The cute little sconce, the perfect little gold frame painting. But this way you won't be stuck with a color palette dictated by your stone forever. Now, does this kitchen belong in every house? It doesn't. That's one of the things that I teach in my color trainings for homeowners and designers. You can check out those links below as well. So if you have fallen madly in love with the natural pattern quartzite, just know that it doesn't go with everything, and you're gonna need to make sure that you choose either pink, beige, or taupe, because that's pretty much the world of those slabs, and it will depend on which slab you choose. Number 2, deep, warm, rich wood tones. The warm shift is the most obvious with the wood tones that are coming back in style. Throughout the gray trend that took us through the 2010s and the black and white trend that has brought us to right now, 2025, the project was bleach all the brown out of wood. Think about all the whites, grayed, ashy tones, taupe woods that came in style during the pandemic. Now it's on clearance everywhere. In August of 2024, the LA Times wrote an article that was called "Soulless Gray Vinyl Floors Have Infested LA's Rental Market." Unfortunately, this was a color that should never have been invented with regards to wood floors. Since I've been writing my blog since 2008, I have always advocated for light to medium wood-toned floors, especially for flooring, because they have always been and continue to be timeless. But we're definitely seeing the deeper woods like cherry, mahogany, and walnut everywhere. And don't worry, wood tones layer pretty well for the most part. If you went overboard with non-wood colored trendy tones, start pulling in some richer contrasting pieces. Number 3, green everything. Have you noticed green is just everywhere right now? Because first of all, to balance all the desaturated gray that was everywhere during the gray trend, cognac became the go-to trending warm shade, which single-handedly brought back orange tones in wood as well. As you know, because there's a lot of orange beams everywhere to warm up all the black, white, and gray. And while I have always said that cognac leather is a totally timeless sofa, when it's everywhere, that's when you get tired of it. And that's why I think buy your favorite color. If you haven't bought a sofa yet, skip the green if that hasn't always been your favorite. If blue is your favorite color, put that cornflower blue sofa in your living room. But now, since everyone is craving color, green, just like it was back in the 90s, still feels neutral. And that will be the new black. And that's the new trendy neutral to replace black, white, and gray. So green will still be going strong in 2026. We've seen miles of green zealage tile in bathrooms, and lots of green walls, cabinets, and exteriors is coming. But I would pump the brakes on installing head-to-toe green tile in my primary bath, and instead paint the vanity a rich green that can easily be changed out later. And the powder room's a great spot for it too. Again though, color drench that particular room all in green. Powder rooms are exactly where the color drenching trend makes sense. We've been doing it for decades. And I'm all for color. Have fun with green walls and decor, and add it in with plants to repeat it. And thankfully, green is a really good color that looks amazing with black and white. And yes, bridges into earth tones beautifully as well. It's a great transition color. In 2014, Marsala, the color of Burgundy, was Pantone's Color of the Year for 2015. That color was nowhere to be found. But fast forward to last year was the first time that I was able to buy Burgundy in fashion. And it's coming back strong right along with green. If you've been a designer and you're as old as I am, I've been pulling Burgundy out of dining rooms for decades, but it's back. If you're all in on craving warmer color, all variations of the red and orange family are trending for 2026, particularly burgundy and rusty tones, mid-toned dusty pinks, and terracottas are here too. We've seen these in fashion, as I said, for several seasons, but it is always slower to adopt these trending colors in your home. Each purchase is just bigger and more involved than throwing on a trendy outfit. That's why trend cycles do move slower for interiors. So if you love these toasty, decadent reds, get out your paintbrush. Number 5, the new Tuscan trend. Now, there's a trend I didn't think I'd see again in my lifetime, but it's here. And all things come around again, but with a twist, just like in fashion. At High Point Market this spring, Tara Shaw launched a beautiful new collection with medieval tapestries, stone vessels, and hand-wrought metal. Furniture and light fixtures were everywhere. It came together beautifully, and it did look fresh and new. Because if you've been around as long as me, you might still be traumatized by all the fake Mediterranean scrolly light fixtures and furniture legs from the Tuscan trend, along with all the espresso brown that we lived with all through the 2000s. And remember, they were in, along with earthy granite. So let me know in the comments, what do you think of ornamental iron furniture, lighting, and candlesticks? Are we ready for this again? And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.